guys, I'm recording on a random Saturday, and I randomly wanted to record this. So, yeah, let's go into this. Let's go into this. Hi guys,
저는 됐고 여기서 하나 짚어서 놀아요.
please like and subscribe also.
여기서 계속 얼쩡거리면 업무 방해죄로 신고할 겁니다. 여기도 많아요.
I just wanted to record this randomly, so don't judge me, please. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Just started recording this random Saturday. Don't judge me though for the hard effort. That's a huge tornado. Plump idea.
나 당해지. 칼을 뽑았으면 부스스라도 쓴다 이거야.
Okay, go.
뭐야? 뭐하는 거야? 왜 돌리려는 건가? 그래. 찌꺼리 한번 해봐라. 농장은 바로 찌꺼리 먹어.
Too close.
잠깐만요.
Too close.
왜?
Too close.
여기 이렇게 많이 남아있잖아요. 깨끗하게 제거해야 된다고요. 한두 개 빼고
Fuck.
원장님, 한두 개가 불편하게
Shoot.
발생시키면
Park it. Deploying it.
저 이제 다시 가봐야 되니까 이 아이들 원장님이 책임지고 마무리해주세요.
뭐?
He broke his side mirror.
이렇게 그냥 하면 어떡합니까?
치고가든 밀고 가든 알아서 하세요.
저기요.
그 경기! 와, 그런다고 진짜 쩐다! 이거 어떡해!
Một me này, hoặc là me chuyển luật. Chuyển luật bền nít này. Cốc. Lâu ơi, khi mẹ.
시골에 경기가 그만하는데
Bên đi nào. Bên đi nào.
운전 대표님 못 만나보면 또라이 만나가지고 진짜
Một man. Em không có lý hại này.
저는 히트쇼 담예진이라고 합니다.
매출이야.
Looks like a clump of mom when it's raining. There's a fucking street that a placement probe on. Brakes. Cool drift. Fuck.
나서
Fuck.
너 왜 여기 있어? 학교는?
언니한테 좀 비밀로 해서
싫은데.
Oh fuck.
한개까지만입니다.
네, 여기 안영군 독풍마을 초입인데요. 그 뒷바퀴도 빠지고 사이드로 박살나고 아무튼 네? 3시간이나 걸려요? 저 오늘 저녁에 생방 있어요. 제가 방송하는 사람이거든요. 일단 알겠습니다. 하지만 생각해. 4시간 안에도 무조건 서울 가야 돼. 그러면 버스! 안영군에서 시간부터 하면 되겠다. 30분 없어? 거짓말.
สายหลุด RIP side mirror rip side mirror rip side mirror no tornadoes detected so sad too bad so sad too bad so sad too bad so sad too bad to be gay on the first day of school. Okay.
저기요! 잠깐만요! 아이고, 바람도 있고 말이야. 저기요!
Booster, boom. Boom, boom. What the fuck? Wait! Tornado! Fuck it! Fuck thing! Fuck! Fucking tornado! Fucking tornado! Fucking tornado! Fucking tornado! Fucking tornado! Fucking tornado!
서로 부엌이요.
나와 있길래.
Rinse it off. Quickly place it there. Bitch.
그 어르신 버스 터미널이요. 여기서 좀 멀어요? 버스 타고 막 금방이냐? 아니다, 감사합니다.
Intercepting tornado. Actually, no. Oh fuck! Leave it reached. holy fuck. That was hella cool.เย่ข้ามมาแล้ว
저녁에 비울 수 있다니까 장사 안 되면 좀 보세요. 우리 옆에 무슨 일 걸지 마시고.
ทิ้งเลยอุ้ย
I just dropped my phone in the shower. Why'd you ever throw in the shower, Cannon? That was not the time. Tell me why I dropped it from here to there. Reasonable fall, but this much damage? Really? And that's just the first impact point. It drops here, bounces and scratches right here, and then it lands up by the camera phone. And it's scuffed there. You know, on the bright side, at least it's less orange and more silver. I'm going to blindly identify. My friend's coming to pick us up.
Okay, right there? But it's a two-seater. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just sit on your lap.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is a really nice car.
Appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this car. I'm just driving. I'm going to blindly identify more smartphones. I'll put on the Apple side because y'all said I was peeking last time. Let us begin. We have rounded edges, flat top. We got 3 cameras. Yeah, this is like the S22. This is like the green S22. Score! Next. Only 2 cameras. USB-C, obviously. Power button on the left. I'm leaning towards Nothing Phone. I think this might be like the Nothing Phone 2, maybe? Score! Next. Is your phone too old to... I can't feel like...
My parents didn't let me watch Adult Swim, so I waited up until midnight on a school night. I'd been planning this all week because my parents thought Adult Swim was too violent. I went to bed at 9 with my phone under my pillow set to vibrate at 11:55. When the alarm buzzed, I held my phone to my chest, slid past my parents' room, and snuck downstairs. I dropped the TV volume to 2 and switched to channel 67. The Adult Swim bumper hit at exactly midnight, and Robot Chicken started. I bit a pillow so my laughs wouldn't wake anyone. The credits rolled and nobody came down, so I went for it. I tiptoed to the kitchen, shoved pizza rolls in the microwave, and watched them spin like ticking time bombs. A creak upstairs froze me, but nothing happened. I grabbed the steaming tray and made it back as Venture Bros started. By the 3rd show, I'd stopped checking the clock. Then a flash of orange caught my eye. The sun was up. My phone said 6:58, and upstairs my parents' alarm started ringing. I scrambled, but 3 empty pizza roll bags were on the couch, and Riley Freeman from the Boondocks was screaming on the TV. My dad walked in holding his coffee mug and stared at the screen, then the couch, then me. My mom came around the corner in her bathroom. Are you serious right now? My dad set his mug on the counter. It's a school day. She walked over and turned the TV off. 2 weeks. No phone, no TV, no friends. It was worth it. I'd trade 2 weeks of grounding for
I can cook! I have a car! I have a Netflix login. I like to clean things. By your powers combined, a single fully functioning...
Bought a copy of Super
ไอ้นี่โกนอันเนี้ยต้องทำให้เปียกน้ำ
Bought a copy of Super Mario Bros. And never opened it. Most kids would have ripped the plastic off immediately, torn the wrap, blown into the cartridge, lost the manual in a week. But this one stayed sealed, year after year, while other cartridges were scratched and forgotten. This one sat in a box somewhere, untouched. Decades later, collectors noticed something rare, an early sealed copy. When games were still hung on stores, it sold for more than $50,000. He didn't beat the first level. He beat every kid and couldn't win. Bought a copy of Super Mario Bros. Most kids would have ripped the plastic off immediately, torn the wrap, blown into the cartridge, lost the manual in a week. This one stayed sealed year after year, while other cartridges were scratched and forgotten. This one sat in a box somewhere until decades later. Collectors noticed something rare, an early sealed copy, and packaging.
แล้วถ้าเราไม่ต้องการ
แม่ง
for
ง
a year, while other cartridges were scratched and forgotten. This one sat in a box somewhere. Decades later, just noticed something rare.
ตลก
Old hanging packaging from when games were still hung on store. It sold for more than 30,000.
Don't clean like that. But this is more fun. You don't need to do all that. Use this.
เอาคนละหัวเลยเออ
I'm not even touching it.
Trying to explore our shower? Please tell me you have something for this.
I do.
มาเร็ว
Anyway, that's
กินขาดอีกตัวเหรอ
It's that vitamin.
But it could be fun if you put it in a gotcha.
I'll never forget to take these
ไม่
again.
ตัวที่พี่
No, don't clean like that.
แกะได้ไหมไม่แกะเองไง
Here we go.
แกะเองเหรอแกะเองก็ได้อ่ะ
โอ้เค็ม
วัน
ดี
นี้อยากมาสิอยากมาเต้นให้แม่นั่งข้างแม่จะได้แกะให้อ่ะ
เดี๋ยวเอาตูดก่อนให้พอผมเค็มดีอ่ะ
Well, I'm not dead, but I do have a donor. So that is something new about Stewie.
Peter, you're up. Okay, here's one. I call it the invisible noose. First, I throw a rope over this tree, put the noose around my neck. Now I'll just step onto this rock and jump off into the sweet relief of death.
But the janitor doesn't count as safe. Yeah, that guy's ridiculous. Yeah, maybe I don't.
พี่ขยับมาลูก
First day in Spain.
เอาไปขอบคุณ
Other museum done. What wait? Which one do I even know? There's like 50 different hams here.
ขวดน้ำมาแล้ว
Month in Spain. Yo, why you having it?
คนละขวดนี้
Just just something for the belly? Oh, empty Spanish.
ตัวยายใส่ขนาดนั้น
No way, you're kidding, right? No, that's way too much. How can you ever eat that? We have it for breakfast, dinner, and snack last maybe
ถือว่า
once.
ติด
6 months.
เดินหน้าหน่อยค่ะคุณที
Why didn't have that? Oh, it's gonna take
ไปเลย
forever.
1 ตัว
What year in Spain?
เอาไปเลย 1 ตัวแกะเองได้ไหมก็เค็มดีนะ อุ้ย ก็เค็มดีนะคืออันก็อร่อยดีใช่ไหมดีมาก โอ้มากด้วยเหรอพรุ่งนี้แม่วิ่งซื้อให้อีกเอาไหมฟังบอก
5 years in Spain. No. Not just any ham. Any Pelota Iberico, 48 months age. I don't care how much it costs. Just prove them 10 years in Spain.
ทำเลยครับต้ม มีขายต้ม
Nothing beats the taste of fresh country.
มันไม่ดึงเกมออกก่อนต้ม
First
เป็
day
น
in
แล้ว
Spain.
แต่เป็นตรงไหน
ร้านอยู่ข้างในแล้วของแห้ง
Yeah, that. What's up, big guy? Yeah, that should be fine. He's got plenty of space here. Yeah, that's fine. Sweet. All right, cool. Let's see what he's done. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't know that we got chunk errors this time of year. He didn't even find any of the diamond. Does he just do this for the love of the game?
หอย
How do I get out? Dude, that's a chunk error. Nah, this is a chunk error. What Emmy? Oh no.
It's not here.
Oh god. Let me guess. It's a yeah.
Dude, what do you mean,
Okay.
Kim, huh?
You took that much time out of your day to delete all the bedrock. Yo, stop. Too late. What do you mean too late, bro?
เห็นไหมเสียท่าเลยนะ
my
ไม่เค็มมันเป็นกะปิ
Seven burger. I mind next to that.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. What's up, big guy? Yeah, they should be fine. He's just fine.
เป็นกันเราต้องกินข้าว
เออ
so I don't even have to touch it.
Di.
And once your
Mali-
battery
mali-
is 100%, it actually cuts the power. Your phone is not semi charging on night, no extra constant charging, and way less stress on your battery.
Really?
And the crazy part is,
Like
it
good.
still supports fast charging up to 140 watts. Honestly, it actually makes charging feel safer. This thing's blowing up right now, so grab one before it's gone. Utterly unplug yourself, so I don't even.
My grandma called me at 6 in the morning to tell me she'd broken TikTok. She'd had the app for a week, only to watch my videos and tap the little heart, and she didn't even know how to post. So when she said her video had 300,000 views, I told her she was reading it wrong. She wasn't. She'd leaned her phone against a bowl on the counter, hit record by accident, and filmed 40 seconds of herself fighting a batch of pierogi dough. Stick to the counter one more time and I'll throw you in the damn trash, she told me. The comments lost their minds. A grandma who cusses at her food is the content content I needed, one wrote. And by that afternoon, the video had 1 million views. I had no idea she was just getting warmed up. The next morning, a box from a knife company nobody ordered showed up on her porch, and her phone buzzed across the counter until she flipped it face down. She slid it over to me. You do the computer part. So I did. A flower brand emailed first, and they wanted her bad. But the message asked her to please keep the language family friendly. I read it to her out loud. Family friendly, she said. I've been cussing since before their grandparents.
คอมเมนต์ไปเลย
Then
ลง
she held out her
ทำ
hand.
เราก็ไม่กิน
Give me that phone. She typed her reply with 2 fingers and hit send. You can kiss my butt. I don't tone down for nobody. Then she filmed the next video, dropped a whole pierogi on the floor, and said something I can't repeat. It hit 2 million. The worse her mouth got, the better she got. 6 weeks in, the flower brand came back, and this time the contract was $10,000 for every video. Every line out loud in her kitchen table. The last one said she had to maintain her authentic voice, including her natural language. I looked up at her. They're paying you for her now. She didn't blink. Took them long enough, so she signed it. Dead into the camera from her first paid video, held up a bag of their flour, and said, "This is the only brand with the balls to let me talk like this." It's pinned to the top of her page. She still calls me at 6 in the morning, but now it's to ask if she's allowed to say the really bad ones on camera yet.
Hey,
What?
after this gets on the bed.
I just thought out of bed.
Here, fill out these.
Alright.
กินอยู่
ปลาร้าสมจิต
ปลาร้าไม่เหลือ
นี่ข้าวใครวะ
ปลาเหลือ
เนี่ยน้องเล็กเหรอเดี๋ยวเอาป้านั่งอะไรตามทำอะไรตามที่
พริกนะครับต้มน้ำพริกน้ำกระเทียมแล้วก็ปีครับ
อันนี้น้ำจิ้มไก่เผื่อมันอยากจะใส่นู่นอันนี้เนี่ยน้ำจิ้มเผือกเนี่ยโอ้ยกินงั้นเลยเหรอเราอ่ะเหรอลองก้างนะลูก
Langdon Cobb without his bag? Impossible. He's got a 50-foot high force field around his house.
Thank you, alright. I'm going to relax by the fire with my bag on. So that will be all for the night. Are you welcome?
เธอลองก้างนะ
Hey, Brian, want to see a picture? Sure.
เอาปลาร้าหนีดูเลยมองเนี่ยมัน
Looked at the photo and
อัน
that
นี้ปลาร้า
just be
อยู่
coincidence.
นี่แหละ
กินได้อ่ะแม่กระเทียมถึง
พูดไปงั้นนี่แหละ
Yeah, but it's now
อันนี้ก็หลายคนแล้วร้านเนาะ
I feel more comfortable
ดัน
making
มาเลย
alarm about
โดนล้ม
the
ตก
Don't get deflated. They
นี่
look
เลยเนี่ยเห็นแล้วก็หอมทั้งหมดหอย
นี่เป็นยังไง
หอยมีแต่ขี้ดิน
horrific
ขี้โคลน
creatures. Hey, Soyberg, look at this photo of Langdon Cobb. I want to see as clearly as possible. Soyberg,
อ๋อ
no!
เปิดตัวใหญ่
Oh,
ไอ้ที่บอกได้อยู่แล้วปลาร้า
แล้วเหรอ
Langdon Cobb without his bag?
ร้านยังได้อยู่
He's got a 50-foot high force field around his house.
กินนี่นะลูกใกล้ๆอยู่ใกล้ๆนะจัดเสียบรองเท้าหัว
No break. One of the scariest things that can happen to you on a bike is when you're cooking down a trail, but all of a sudden you start losing your rear brake. The first sign of it was through this corner where I was trying to hit the back brake. It seemed like it just wasn't really working. I thought something of it, maybe I just missed it and didn't push hard enough. But as I kept riding down the trail, I noticed my brakes just weren't grabbing as hard. And I got to this one rock section and almost flew off the side of the trail because my brakes straight up didn't work at all. I had just switched the brake pads, so I was inspecting them to make sure they were actually still there, because who knows, maybe they fell out or just burned away super quick. I tried to ride with them, but it just didn't work, and I did not feel comfortable. And finally, after stopping for a minute, I decided to try and just put some water on it, slow it down, and look how steamy they got. These brakes were just way over I must have just been riding them somehow, even though I never had trouble doing that. Luckily, this didn't end up falling off. I gave the brake a couple more pumps, and they came back. And as I started riding away again, the brakes were there. I didn't really want to go very fast, because who knows, I might have lost it again and just shot off the trail.
ไม่ใช่ไม่ถึงให้จะแขกไปซื้อคือทำก๋วยเตี๋ยวบอกว่าเย็นบ่ายมันของมันไม่มีแล้ว
The scariest things that can happen to you on a bike is when you're cooking down. Come on, man.
วางอยู่น้ำหก
Everything
กินไก่
seemed
อยู่
normal until you took a closer look at it.
เดี๋ยวป้าเนี่ยดูให้มันทำอะไรวะตอนที่เผื่อไปทอดมันอ่ะต้องเล็กอ่ะ
ไม่เปิด
เหรอนึกว่าสวดมนต์เปล่าอ๋อเผื่อเอาข้าว
That's when he pointed out the
มัน
red
จำว่า
flags.
ข้างมันนะเนี่ยอันนั้นหมดยังอ่ะไอของที่มันกินไหมน่ะตัวทีอ่ะดูกระจุกเจอไปมันอ่ะเนี่ยไอ้อะไร
Yeah.
Jelly.
This one here, I have the real one. So you feel mine, feel that
อืม
on the side. See how thick that bezel is? Yeah.
อร่อยไปเกิน
Alright, it's all good, man.
ใช่ไหม
Everything seemed normal until
เดี๋ยว
he took
นี่เดี๋ยวเรากระดูกอ่ะกินเนื้อแบบ
She revealed the family tradition that happens every time someone gets a new phone.
Okay, what every family does when they get their new iPhone, I got the
เดี๋ยว
iPhone
ติด
17
ค
Pro
อ
Max on this
วิธี
beauty
เคี้ยวไม่ละเอียดติดคอแม่ไม่ช่วยนะเขาเอาไว้ออกมันรู้ด้วยไม่มีวิธีเลยก็
Give me your 15.
กระดูกติดคอไม่มีวิธีเอาออกนะต้องหาหมออย่างเดียว
Cool. Give me your 14.
ไม่รู้มัน
ทำไม่ได้มินนี่
This girl bought the new iPhone 17.
มันไม่ได้
She revealed the family tradition that happens every time someone gets a new phone.
Okay, what every family does
กินแล้ว
ขอข้าว
Who is next? Okay.
ก็ค่อยเติมไม่ทัน
Right there. What's with the 3 drinks, man? Alcoholic much?
This is my pain medication.
Of course it is.
Make fun of the birds.
Are you burned? Because I can't make it out. Thanks so much, man, for illuminating him. Thank you. I
หอย
appreciate
อ่ะ
Make fun of the
หอยได้ยินไหม
birds.
Sir, you know what?
ก็จะล้างทีหน่อยลองลวกแล้วต้องมาล้างออกอีก
Sir, there is nothing funny.
มันมีหอยตายที่มันมีขี้โคลนอยู่ข้างในอะปากปิดเงียบเลยนะ
Funny about
ต้ม
me
มันแล้วมันอยู่กับปาก
All right.
อืม
Doing it.
ยัง
I just
หาย
want to go after this guy. 'cause
ตัวหนักมันหอยเป็นเหรอมันไม่ลอยน้ำเนี่ยมีกินแต่ตัว
like Freddy Krueger.
ขี้โคลนเป็นตัว
He said he could take it. That's
Oh,
what he
look.
said.
That's all right. Good.
เราบอก1 นาทีน้ำเดือด
Goes the
เดือดละอุเลย
sun.
สักครู่หน่อย
How do we even know
But
if he's
you know.
crying right now?
แค่
Who is next?
Despite the maze ledge being one of the rarest and most difficult locations to find a spook tree, this guy managed to find one growing there. At some point, he pushed
Một làng
it
rồi.
off, but he
มันเดินมาดูฉันรอบนึง
died
ไง
and lost his
เมื่อกลับ
axe.
เข้าห้องไป
So when he got back, all
Không
he
đúng.
had was a basic hatchet that he used to axe climb over the mountains to get to the tree. We tried to give him our axes so he could be the one to cut the tree since he found it, but he got super unlucky and had the bug where it won't let you pick up other people's axes. So he decided he had to just use the basic hatchet to cut the tree, which is the worst axe.
คือเราเรียนใช่ไหมแม่
Trees are one of the strongest trees in the game, so they take a really long time to cut. After a while, he realized that the basic hatchet can't even cut the tree, so he had to go back and grab another axe, which required a time-consuming ride on the ferry and a mountain climb to reach the tree again. Now, once he cuts the tree, he's gonna have to catch it before it falls in the void. Spook trees are incredibly heavy, and this tree is hanging over the edge, so it's gonna be difficult. Luckily, he managed to catch the tree without it falling in the void, and because the maze ledge is so far below the ground, getting the wood back up to the mountain where it can then be transported to the ferry and eventually taken back to the base is going to be very difficult. We decided to chop the tree into several pieces and then used a clever trick to get the pieces up. Now on Lumber Tycoon 2, if you try grabbing a piece of wood below you, the game automatically makes you drop the piece, which prevents you from flying. However, if two people stand on their own piece of wood and then grab the wood under the other person, both people will start to levitate. Using this trick, they tried getting some of the large pieces up to the mountain ledge far above us, and after a few tries, they actually managed to get both pieces up. Now it was my turn, and it quickly became clear that this is a very difficult and slow process. You have to hold on to the pieces the entire time, and not only can server lag cause me to fall, if I grab the piece of wood just slightly wrong, or if the piece just decided to rotate, which it did a lot, we fell, and we fell often. No! We're so close.
Did you ever know a girl named Sarah Brown?
Sure did, kiddo. That was my high school crush. But every time I asked her out, she rejected me. How'd you know, though?
Well, ever since school started, I myself got a little crush on a girl, and her name is Sarah Brown Jr. So I think she's her daughter.
Wait, what? Her daughter? That's the coincidence of a lifetime. Buddy, look, you know I don't ask much of you, and I want you to live life the way you want. But you gotta do this for us, since you already like her. Do you know yet if she likes you?
Oh, I'm not sure, Dad. I've caught her staring at me in class a few times, and every time I do, she smiles and looks away. Also, when I walk past her and her friends, they all giggle for some reason. So honestly, I don't know.
You got that in the bag, kiddo. I'm not a betting man. If I were to gamble on anything, it'd be the fact that she's into you. And catch her staring and you just walk up to her and ask her to take her out on a date, say fancy best restaurant.
โอ้ยกินไปเถอะหนังอีนี่นี่ไง
Take my recipe.
ได้
And use my
Ờ,
card to
bác
get the
Tiếu.
biggest bouquet of flowers you can find.
Có lắm
Also,
lúc,
while
ao
you're
tô
at
này.
it, could you by any
เดี๋ยว
chance
กระดูก
ask if
ติ
her
ดคอ
mom is
พี่ที
single?
อันนี้
Did you ever know
เดี๋ยวกระดูกติดคอขี้เกียจพาไปโรงพยาบาล
When the rooster
Ê!
woke up in the morning, he saw the farmer sharpening an axe. He did not think much of it at first, but when he went to the door, when the rooster woke up in the morning, he saw the farmer sharpening an axe. He did not think much of it at first, but when he went to the door,
มันก็กลัวติดคอ
he assumed the farmer had eaten them all. He stole the axe and buried it underground while the farmer was away. Something magical happened when the farmer watered the ground, and the axe started
เหมือนในปลาเค็มอ่ะเอาไปบ้านป้า อันนั้นเดี๋ยวป้าไปหลานให้ยายกิน
all night long to keep the farmer from waking up. He painted the windows to look like nighttime as the sun was about to rise. He built a tall stone wall. Just when he thought he was safe, the distant bell was about to ring, so he rushed over to stop it from striking. When he got back, the farmer was already awake and walking toward him with the axe. At that moment, the rooster saw news on the
เขียวๆ
newspaper.
ว่าหวานหวานบอกไม่ชิมเลย
Covered a hat with glue and stuck a toy duck on it. Then gave the hat to the farmer. After the farmer walked into the rice field, the rooster blew a duck whistle. The hunter secretly happy, yet the hunter shot at the rooster instead. Later, when the farmer came to collect eggs, the rooster secretly swapped one egg with a bomb, thinking the egg was ready to hatch. The farmer placed the rooster right on top of it. In the next second, the bomb exploded and blew the rooster up. He watched the farmer walk towards him with the axe and fled in fright, only to realize the farmer simply wanted to cut down a big tree, just as the rooster finally relaxed.
เด็กเล็กด้วยขี้เกียจพาไปโรงพยาบาล
The rooster woke
โอ้
up in
แล้
the
วมัน
morning.
ขี้
He
ดิ
saw the farmer
เขาก็
sharpening an
อ่า
axe.
ว่า
Everyone
เอา
called this
ครี
guy
มเท่แบบ
เอา
เอ็ม
ไม่
ไหน
ได้อีก
tent window open in the
ไม่ใช่
woods
ข้างใน
because while he was lying inside, a baby bear poked its head through the opening
มัน
and
กินได้
tried
นะมะ
to
เขื
pull
อ
himself over the edge. But
Huh?
while most
Để
people
lòng đi.
would have been terrified, this guy wasn't scared at all
Lòng đi.
since this wasn't the only bear cub that had made it inside his tent. Everyone thought this
อืมเนี่ยแตงกวาเหรอ
ชาติมันเหมือนแบบ
เหมือนเดิมที่มันกินตรงนี้ยายกินแล้วติดคอไม่รู้น้องเด็กบอกว่าเคี้ยวได้
มันแข็งอะมันมีติดกระดูก
ชาติกินมันเหมือนเป็นของหนักไปหน่อยไปทำ
Are you really blind?
Yes,
ma'am.
ของหนักของเรา
คือจะบอกว่าของหน้า
มันเหมือนของหมักจริง เปิดมากี่ของหมัก
I was telling you that.
ปูให้ยายกิน
Rolls? Touch me, Granny.
I'm just fine at this hill.
ถุงแล้วนะ
It seems like someone gave you a new car. It's a valuable thing, but I keep it well hidden. You're pretty lucky.
It looks like they're still cold.
Before we begin our interview, I'd like to suggest you enjoy some of our snacks.
Hey, hands up. The snacks are for us, not for the stuff.
Jessica's hungry.
เอาข้าวไหม
Follow me.
ร้อยยัง
Each box contains
เอากินหอยเล่นนี่นี่ของเขาอยู่นี่
you'll be traveling around the world for various business meetings. You'll take care about our fleet. You'll be feeding our service
จะ
dog.
จำได้ไหมตรงไหนเป็นตื้ออีกอะ
That's not fair. All this stuff together and have a good job too. Shall we spot?
เลยไฟแดงก่อน
There's something else under your book.
You
ไฟแดง
failed?
แล้วกันดิ
Failed? You are hired?
What does this all mean?
This is the only voice who passed the test. Those bills are paid. And the rollers and the candles and
กลับไหนอะ
welcome to my company.
แม่เหรอ
เจ้าผู้หญิงเหรอยาย
The daddy
ปลา
wanted
ที่
to
บ้าน
dance
เต็มแล้ว
but
เนี่
my
ย
dad wouldn't let go of my hand and pulled me closer to him. His eyes were
Yeah,
red,
I
and I had
see.
this terrible feeling in my stomach. I whispered, "What's wrong?" And he looked over at my boyfriend in his suit. Promised me he would dance with him next. I exhaled and rolled my eyes. My dad had tried breaking us up before, but then he whispered, "I'm serious." I saw him push a disabled kid out of his wheelchair and kick him while I was walking in. My eyes widened in horror. I couldn't date someone like that. My boyfriend would never do that. But my dad pulled out his phone, showing me a picture of the disabled kid on the floor with his empty wheelchair. I know I've never liked your boyfriend, but I wouldn't lie about this. My legs buckled underneath me, and the only reason I didn't fall was because Dad was holding me. I looked over at my boyfriend, smiling warmly at me. I just felt sick. He was a monster. I yanked my hand free and stormed towards him. He opened his arms to hug me, but I slapped him hard. The music cut, and everyone turned to stare. I yelled, "How dare you push Joe out of his wheelchair?" My voice was shaking in anger. My boyfriend held his cheek. "What do you mean?" But I grabbed the cup of punch and threw it at him. It drenched his suit, and everyone started whispering about what my boyfriend just did to Joe. I never want to see you again. I turned to storm out in anger as I saw my dad looking at me like he was proud. But just as I was about to leave, the gym doors opened. Joe rolled past me in his wheelchair. I expected him to go to my boyfriend, but instead, he set his wheelchair to full speed and crashed right into my dad. My dad hit the floor, and Joe kept driving into him with his wheelchair while my dad screamed in pain. My jaw dropped, and that's when Joe said, "That's for pushing me out of my chair and taking a photo of me on the floor." I froze on the spot. I looked at my dad on the floor, looking at me for help, then over at my boyfriend with pink punch all over him, and everything clicked. My dad had pushed Joe out of his wheelchair and lied about it to me, all because he couldn't stand the fact that my boyfriend was black. The daddy-daughter dance ended, but my dad wouldn't let go of my hand and pulled me closer to him. His eyes were manic, and I had this terrible feeling in my stomach. I whispered, "What's wrong?" And he looked over at my boyfriend in his suit. "Promise me you won't dance with him next." I exhaled and rolled my eyes, because my dad had tried breaking us up before, but then he whispered,
หยุดทำแบบนี้ซะให้ผมแสดงความผิดพลาดครั้งใหญ่ที่สุดในการใช้โทรศัพท์ของผู้สูงอายุคือการใช้โทรศัพท์จนพื้นที่เก็บข้อมูลเต็มและ3ข้อผิดพลาดนี้ไม่สามารถเพิ่มพื้นที่เก็บข้อมูลได้เลย
Backed up all the way into the show before us. Wife talking about a dream. Where did you sense of crisis?
One's the
Toast.
My phone buzzed right before my final med school exam. My fiance said, "Good luck, baby boy." I smiled and put my phone down. The dean walked into the classroom. "Come with me to my office now." He looked at me like I was a criminal. "We received a serious accusation about you. Someone made a report that you are obsessed with female anatomy. They told us you only want to be a doctor so that you can look at women's bodies." My heart stopped. Being a doctor has been my dream since childhood. That's not true. Who said this? He wouldn't tell me. Who would try to sabotage my career? The dean opened a folder and slid pages across the desk. They were pages from my anatomy textbook, highlighted. "Your accuser sent us these. They say you obsessively mark female body parts." I shook my head. "Sir, that's my homework. Every med student highlights their textbook." The dean didn't blink. "They also claim you've made inappropriate comments about female patients." What? That's a complete lie. Then his office door opened. 2 police officers walked in. My stomach dropped. "Your accuser filed a police report against you. Based on the severity of these accusations, we need to take you in for questioning."
A little boy has lost his parents on crowded Bondi Beach.
He's got little.
But just before the mystery number connects. How long are you in Australia for? 20 minutes. And you lost it? Yeah.
He's never doing this again.
Autoplay Roblox piano tune.
The prop team once got tricked by the director's creativity. When filming the pit scene in Saw 2, the crew used a total of 120,000 syringes. One of the creepiest moments in the Saw series is in the second film, where the characters search for the antidote in a pit full of syringes. At first, when the director pitched the pit idea, they estimated about 4,000 syringes would be enough. But once they started shooting, 4,000 syringes thrown in didn't even cover the bottom. They urgently ordered 20,000 more, but it still wasn't enough. In the end, they had to throw in 120,000 syringes. To prevent any harm to the actors, the crew had to disassemble every single syringe, remove the metal needle, and replace it with a custom plastic one. The team spent days and nights working. just to solve the polish. But seconds before filming started, another problem appeared. A bag of syringes with real metal needles was accidentally knocked into the pit. Dozens of real syringes scattered among the thousands of props. When the crew saw this accident, everyone went silent. How could they possibly find them in the pit? The prop team had no choice but to put on protective suits and dig through the pit one by one. Those who searched later said they worked in shifts and spent an entire afternoon finding them all. Looks like syringes aren't just a childhood nightmare for many, but also a nightmare for the Saw prop team. The prop team once...
When this boy was coming home from school, he remembered that he hadn't eaten the egg from his lunch. He was sure his mom would scold him if she found out he had brought it back home, so he decided to hide it in his pocket. When he got home, his mom checked his lunchbox, and not seeing the egg, assumed he had eaten it. And she suddenly noticed another egg lying in the vehicle. The boy got nervous and insisted it wasn't his. His mom picked it up and told him to stop lying. To everyone's surprise, the boy pulled another egg out of his pocket. It turned out the egg on the ground actually belonged to his father. This boy was coming home.
This millionaire explained how tinted windows change how people treat each other.
With the tints of the windows, you do get more respect from the road because people just can't see in, so you might be like have around the guys and things. Obviously they command a lot of respect in the dark.
This millionaire Where do you work out? At the library. What if we put weights in there? Where do you work out? At the library. What if we put weights in there? Where do you work out? At the library.
Excuse me. I've been in the air for 40 minutes. We can't be landing in Barcelona yet.
No, we landed in China in Barcelona.
China, Barcelona.
That's it. The road to keep our fair presence competitive, which is sometimes landed airports a little further away from the city centre.
We landed in Ireland. That's nowhere near Barcelona.
And do you know, a short coach transferring the final destinations into the place of the shadow the rest there, catch the ferry, down the Dublin, over the Calais, through France, across the coast, and into Barcelona in 10 days. Tuesday.
That sounds so good.
You can lunch around.
No, I'm just...
I don't want to have to use the restraints. You turn the thrusters down and they're hardly here. Really? Well, that's fantastic news. Thank you so much.
Excuse me. You're not allowed to use mobile phones on an airplane. I could get ready for that.
The egg has been nominated for Student of the Year, so shut that up with that.
Excuse me.
This was the strangest school in the entire world. Any student who showed up with 2 small braids was instantly grabbed by the principal and kicked out of school on the spot. One day, the naughty boy stole the principal's cake. When she walked into the classroom, he pretended he knew nothing, but she smelled it immediately and knew he was the thief. As punishment, she ordered a 100-kilo cake and told the boy he had to finish every last bite. Meanwhile, another troublemaker quietly dropped a lizard into the principal's tea. She assumed the boy was trying to prank her and yelled at him angrily. Watching this, the girl couldn't stay silent. She used her telekinesis, lifted the teacup into the air, launched it straight at the principal. The lizard flew out and slipped right inside the principal's cloak. Now tell me, are you scared of any teacher?
Load track guns.
Wait! Hold your fire! Get back! He's defending them. Doctor, I was wrong. The Yeti must be protected. And the best way to protect the Yeti is to let him go. Wake up. Now, can I please help you get back to the city?
It's still He'd be so good at that.
Load track guns.
Wait! Hold your fire! Get back! He's defending them. Doctor, I was wrong. The Yeti must be protected. And the best way to protect the Yeti is to let him go.
Hey, why are you freaking out? Keep your hands up!
You in the back, stop where you are, and show us your hands. You can see me? Yes. Too much of it. The wizard said this bracelet would make me invisible.
So put your hands up.
No, wait. It's not. That's pick him up. Don't even look. There it is. Well, on the bright side, we can tell he's not concealing any weapons.
Hey, I gotta talk to you. Okay, well, these people have been waiting a long time, so just get into one. But it's important. And their kiss is important too. I understand. So I can help you. Sure. Just there, the guy in the hood sits next to her, shoots him, and then walks away. The only to commit murder right in front of our eyes is either really brave or really desperate, and neither folks could.
Keep your hands up! So cute! So cute!
These things in there or no? No, don't worry about those.
Minnie.
Yeah.
Minnie.
Yeah, go for it. I hope you get sucked into it. Yeah, let me flush it on you. Yeah, flush it. Flush it. My leg's stuck now. It's broken. It's broken. Oh, there we go. Good riddance. I'm actually happy that happened. Okay? Hold on,
$400 a week? True.
He's got me. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Come on. Oh, no.
Coming down to my toilet and say to me, I entered this mysterious place that I've never been to before.
This is the sewers? Do not enter. Do not enter. Smell it in here.
I waited here in this spot for 30 minutes while y'all got sucked out my toilet.
It smells like dirty socks.
I've learned a lot about this place while I've been down here. The carpet is soggy.
Is that because you peed on it?
I did not pee
Well, technically your toilet was here, so you did.
No.
Yeah, you peed on it.
Over there.
Which corner? That one?
That's where I keep That's where I keep the pinky. Over here is where I keep the salty cracker from.
After they get fucked up.
Over there, the crackers are over here.
Okay. Well, the question is, how do we get out?
Oh, YouTube. YouTube, dude. YouTube. 4 hours and 38 minutes.
That didn't work.
Daily.
Okay, here we go.
Hourly. Oh my gosh, dude. Roblox is the YouTube is the most another. Minecraft chill a little bit.
Alright, so we got It's doo-doo. Technically, this would be the sewers if it left in the toilet.
No, I can't help but notice that we have electricity in here. Who's paying for that?
You.
Don't plug anything into the outlet then. I can't spare a single kilowatt.
Anyway, hold on, let me grab something here. This just doesn't end. How are we supposed to get out of here?
Hey, don't push it! This is an entire circuit breaker.
Doing it.
We do have to. Go ahead and plug it in.
Here we go.
Wait.